of the advantages of the TI Nspire calculators is the ability for the teacher to get immediate feedback on what the students are doing at any given time, and as well as demonstrating to the students what they can do, and the students being able to do what is called self-check items. I have, as you see here, we have 3 different screens. I've got 3 different students. This is my practice class, and this student, when they went to the final screen, it shows that they got the first 2 questions wrong and the last question correct. This person has not opened up their document yet, and this one has the 2 different screens. The one has the question on the side, and the other one has all the calculations. There might have been a problem with the answer key when it was entered on the document, the check document, and the student can actually see that they did the work correct, and let the teacher know, hey, there's a problem with this. I did it correct, and it's saying that it should be 421.84. Okay, so once, if I need to have somebody demonstrate information, I could have the presenter come up here and they can actually indicate what they are doing. Let's go to the teacher one, and as the presenter, the teacher can demonstrate what's going on, or the students can explain what they are doing and show the steps that's going on as they are going through the calculations. In this is a split screen. The question is on one side, the calculator part is on the other side. To move between the applications, you press Control followed by Tab, and then the person can start some calculations there. Okay. Alright. Now, once the person gets through with a calculation, and if they want to enter it as the final answer, they can come up, highlight it, press Control-C to copy it, come over to the next document by pressing Control-Tab to go back to the answer place. Come on down until you get the final answer, and then press Control-V to lock it in. Now, if calculations are going to be used on more than one screen, whatever you have in here for a final answer, so let's say we need to use that on the next document. You press Control Page, take us on over to Page Navigator, and let's say we're going to come down here and let that enter in, Control V, and subtract our value here. I know that's not the right answer, but it's just to show what's going on. Come up, Control C, Control Tab to take us back to our application, and then Control V to record our answer. Okay, and then you press Control Page Navigator. Answer one of the questions. I'm just going to pick one just to demonstrate what's going on. Now, there are students, since this is a self-control, self-check, there are 2 ways that they can check it. One is that they can press Dock, menu, and it's going to ask if they want to clear the answer or do they want to check the answer. They can either use the trackpad or type in 2 and then trackpad over, and if they press enter, it will tell them whether it is correct or not, and then they can either show the correct answer or try again. And again, they can get out of that by escaping, or they can look at everything once they're done by pressing Control Tile key. And none of these are correct, okay? Alright, that's just a demonstration. Okay, stop presenter now. The other advantage is that once I am done with the presenter and the students are all done and we're at the end of class, we can close that. Yeah. So, no, I don't want to save I've already sent the document out. It says that we have 3 of the 4 students that received it because 1 student was absent. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to tell it to collect those documents from the class. And that's the last one. Press enter, and I'm going to bring them all back in. And as you can see, it's showing that it collected 3 of the 4 assignments. I'm going to put it in the portfolio. So we're going to save it to the portfolio. It's going to name it, and it's going to actually automatically grade it. So if I come over here and click portfolio now, I have grades for Brian and Victor. I don't have one for Louie right now. And so if I want to go in and look to see what they did, we click on it, and it shows, well, what was the correct answer, what steps did they show, and we can even go into the review document. Just go correct answer. This one. We can even see what the student did down here at the bottom. So what that student did, the teacher can see what the student did, okay? As well as check to see what the correct answer should have been. Correct answer should have been false. They typed in 258.1, and then on question number 1, they typed in at the bottom 421.82 when the key is showing 421.84. Well, if I'm looking at the student's work and noticing that the student did the work correct, let's say that there was a problem with the key. And therefore, if it's a problem with the key, I can come back in on Victor's on question number 1 and change that so that he is going to get credit. Okay? And then I'm going to go back to his assignment and look at question number 2. If it came across, oh, that one's not right because he typed, I don't know where he got the 446.66 from, but that one's going to stay incorrect. Maybe he did calculate, he did something, did a self-check, noticed that there was a mistake, but didn't come back over here and fix this, okay? And then that one's just wrong, okay? All right. So those are some advantages as to the TI Navigator. Oh, one more is that since this is, let's go back to this, I can look at my assignment summary. In this format, I will be able to export this out to Gradebook. All right.